Choose you this day whom you will serve. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
It's Joshua Demers Productions with the Off-Grid Hybrid October update, where I think I'm ready for RV restorations, roof repairs, and roof replacements. I've got some weed whackers, more speakers, and furnace ductings, plus whatever else we can think of. I hope you enjoy.
All right, I'd imagine we all remember the solar panels on top of the project RV I purchased for a few $100s to see if I can't fix up, title, and sell. Well, I turned this into this in less than an hour, and on less than 4 amp hour batteries worth of charge. You can see what I'm talking about from, what you see laying right here to, almost like it was a yard sweeper, so to speak. And I had to move a few things out of the way, get up in here, and I wasn't even gonna record it. I didn't think it was that spectacular, but then I said, it actually was, to go from this to that with that, and less than 3 of these. Pretty amazing. And yes, my old weed eater wore out, so I bought me the top of the line for the V20, the brushless, dual string, heavy duty monster of an electric weed eater. And again, as you can see, less than an hour, a little bit of a battery hog when you just sit there and hold the trigger down and constantly running it through this thick stuff, but it definitely does the job. And I've got plenty of batteries and 2 big battery chargers, and I'll just go get some more big batteries. Anyways, so now we can actually see what's going on over here. Let me finish up that little spot and we'll take a better look at what we're gonna have to do on the bottom of this, start getting the framing straightened out. Wow, for real, that took 5 minutes or less right there to knock it down like that. And other than moving those metal panels and getting that little bit sticking right there, I've 100%ed getting this thing cut around for the winter, and I can start working on all the wonderful surprises we have. It's really not all that much of a surprise. I kind of know pretty much exactly what I'm getting into. All right. All right, that's looking a whole lot better. I've got it all cut out all the way around now. And the first thing I'm going to start doing is working on these front frame rails. Actually, all 4 of them really. And the double, I figured out I can use this just straight up 2x4 along the outside, and then a 2.5 incher on the inside. And once I get these edges done, then I can go ahead and start patching in the floor joist and then putting the actual floor in. But all of this will end up raising this whole thing up and getting rid of all this crumple and give me something solid to put the floor back onto and start working again, because I don't notice any leaks in the roof right now. But it will end up getting a new roof. In fact, I'm looking carefully, and right there I can see it bowing out a little bit. But again, I'm basically bought this thing for the frame and the aluminum. I already intend to replace every bit of wood in this thing if I have to get it done right. But I can get the wood real cheap and do the work for, well, whatever time I got sitting around. But the important thing is most of the windows are in good shape, and all the siding is in really good shape for what it's worth. And the roof, I can actually do an entire roof on this thing for probably $1,000 or less doing it myself. In fact, I've actually got me a customer that I've got all the parts coming. I'll go ahead and show it to you here. And this is all the parts I need to do a 20-foot roof. Well, I can probably just, add about 25-30% for the 30 to 35 foot of roof on this model here, and then I'll be on my way with a new roof and a new floor. I've already got 2 sheets of plywood for the floor, but I may end up using those in my other trailer and just going to buy some more for this, because this really isn't a priority at the moment. Get my place a little bit more patched up is, but I do want to get this thing straightened out before it gets any worse. Well, just in case you wanted to hear this thing in all its raging fury, yeah, I hope I got a good shot on that. Woo! Getting tough to do one-handed. But it doesn't just cut the stuff down, it actually turns it into mulch. That's what I was meaning to say. Yeah, oh wow. Are those bees or yellow jackets? Those are yellow jackets. I might have a nest around here somewhere. Uh-oh. All right, anyway. So, like I said, this really isn't a weed eater video in particular, or a camper video. This is more of my monthly update video. Again, come up in here with this thing a couple weeks ago and it just hasn't rained, so it hasn't grown back up, but oh, it's so much nicer. Oops, with all the grass cut. Haven't had any other yards to do or anything really, but I did get the big burn pile burned up and cleared out of here. Like I was saying on the last video, I got my front door redone. Still got the plywood over there to do the back door sometime in the near future. But I've been a little busy and disorganized with everything else going on. So, anyways, what else have I got going on? Well, I kind of got a whole lot and not a lot going on at the same time. I've been through, what, 5 cell phones now to find the right one from my friendly neighbor next door, and you know, who runs the place with all the RVs you probably just saw over the fence. And now he's got hotspot unlimited like I do. I'm going to set him up with the $45 a month plan that I got, and he go ahead and manage all that for me. He'll just give me the money for the plan, and he also hires me to take the trash cans in and out a couple times a week for the trash truck. And anytime there's a water leak or electrical hookup or problem, I get a, you know, $25, $50 here and there for whatever needs to get done and how hard it is, plus all these referrals for all the RV work, like this roof that I've got going on. It's an aluminum trailer with styrofoam insulation, so there shouldn't be any rot. So this is a perfect roof for me to get and practice on, give him a good deal and get me a little extra money, get him some salvation for his problems. And I might even have some extra material left over, like from the last skylights I did, I probably got a good 90 to 100 feet of that butyl tape left over. Probably got half a tube of the lap sealant, but I got another 12 tubes coming for the roof project. I don't know how many I'll have left over, but I found this corner trim for sale. You know, I won't need any of it, but just nice to know that you can buy this stuff. I found, you know, hundreds of feet of this stuff that actually clips in here. I've got a box of 1,000 of the proper screws that go up in here for that roof, and I estimate about $250 on that 20-foot roof. So I should have $750 left over, you know, so I spent a little extra and I'll get a whole bunch of screws left over from it. So that's pretty slick, being able to get all that done. Like I said, this roof on this RV has aluminum 4x8 sheets stacked up on top of this one, on top, you know, over that one, over that one, over that one, you know, like this, with a bunch of screws going down in it. You know, I guess I could peel this roof off, put it on the other RV, or basically what it's boiling down to is whichever RV I can get or if I can get this tag and title on that RV, then I'm gonna fix this one up with the straight ends to live in and leave the metal roof on it. If I can't ever get that thing titled proper, then maybe I'll make that the mobile home and fix this up like a real RV to, you know, and just replace some of the siding, aluminum siding is needed, or figure out how to just, you know, there's somebody somewhere, there's got to be a way to come in and patch these holes, you know, patch these holes and stuff in this thing. I don't know. But those are, you know, things to be looking forward to. And same thing with that over there. I don't think I'll ever end up reframing that, and it's already got a floor on top of a floor and that that, you know, funky roof on it. But, you know, again, for the aluminum frame and the storage, it's working great. So that'll probably never get restored as a travel trailer. I'll just always use it as a shed, and even with the tongue, it may not even ever make it to wherever I end up in life way on down the road. So looks like I'm going to take this RV roof experience and a little bit of the experience from that RV over there, trying to figure out how to do the and even this in the corners here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But you can see how there's just simply nothing left really, except a little bit of patching in I did, and that you can watch in one of my other videos. So what I need to do is figure out how to replace these things from up there with the roof off instead of down here with the walls off when I'm replacing the roof. If I can figure out how to do that properly and efficiently, then I'm all set to do whatever comes my way when it, and maybe again make a legitimate business out of RV roof repair replacement. So as you can see, I've got quite a list going on, and that's not even absolutely every little tiny thing in and out, because I've got all these roof parts now ordered about over here and coming in from there to there. In fact, I need to call up and make sure they're ready to get the parts, some more parts today. And then I'm scheduled to do the roof probably somewhere over here. So that'll be pretty awesome. Doing a real roof, eh, J&K? Alright, anything else we can think of on this update today? I am sorry about all that background noise. Anyways, I almost forgot to mention, I've got my furnace all tightened up. I taped up the bottom hole where it was leaking out into the floor, put me in a proper size hole right there so it doesn't let out too much or too little air into the main area, and I put me in a couple of insulated ducts going out that direction, with one of them sticking out right here in the bathroom and the other one right here in the bedroom. I had some vent covers for them, but the post office sent them back instead of delivering them to me. It was kind of a bummer, so now I gotta go find some more and reorder them again. Anyway, I took the aluminum tape while I was at it and went ahead and did both sides of these things. And that made a huge difference in drafts, and did a little work tightening up the door handle so that the gaps in here is as small as possible, and put the big foam insulators up. I got an extra tank, two tanks ahead, and still got tank left in the third tank and one empty tank to fill up. And winter is actually probably going to be very pleasant for me with that furnace going 100%. Oh, I forgot the last little duct. Again, forgive just how disorganized my place is, coming right out over here. And that means that the big buddy heater doesn't get used as much. I still turn it on first thing in the morning when I come sit over here in my chair, but I really don't use it much anymore, especially with the big batteries, all the sunlight I've had. I even got me a big old MTX subwoofer to add on to that big PA speaker that I use as a subwoofer, hooked up to that subwoofer with that subwoofer, with my old 15-inch cheap brand subwoofer and my dual 6 bandpass right there. Needless to say, I need another subwoofer. Ha ha ha, for real. I found a big, huge, gigantic bass guitar subwoofer at the pawn shop for like 130 or 140 bucks. And I mean, the thing's got to be this tall, and it's got a big like 10 or 12 band graphic equalizer on it, and it's actually a rack component you can pull out and exchange. For that price, if that thing turns on and has clean sound, man, I'm going to take this speaker, which is just basically a 60 watt PA speaker that I'm using, putting 25 watts through for some low frequency effect. I'll toss that back out for another cheap PA speaker and put the big sucker in there and actually start getting up on my bass guitar a little more. And of course, I still got the Roland way down in the corner. Don't forget about it. But right now, what I basically use that for is I put that speaker right there over here, and I put the Roland over here with that other subwoofer on this for this channel. Now I got that MTX I can put over there for that channel. Now I got, or the big bass guitar speaker. But yeah, I got me a little portable PA band system going. Again, all these cordless mics and everything I'm getting set up. Don't start screeching like that, buddy. You're gonna, you're asking for it. Oh, that's it. It's over. That's what you get for it. That's what you get for it, buddy. You gonna stop screeching now? All right. Call it cruel and unusual punishment, but listening to that screeching is cruel and unusual punishment. We're trying to get along. All right, everybody. Playing a lot of Dome Keeper and a little SimCity 3000. Gonna turn the fans back on to stay cool. And I think we're gonna go ahead and call that a video. Enjoy the ending. Oh yeah, I also got to go out to Destin and go catch some mullet, and I got a couple bags of it left, and I must have ate 2 pounds of it the first day. That stuff was delicious. I'm planning on going out and go catching some more mullet, maybe get me my own cast net. That's actually a good source of food, and it's very delicious. And I'll tell you, the first couple of bites of the first piece tasted just like Destin smelled, if that makes any sense. All right, everybody, have a nice day. See you next time.
One of my neighbors recently got a job as a maintenance manager at an apartment company, and they're looking for a maintenance man, and I'm perfect for the job. They offer free housing, full benefits, and plenty of paid time off. However, the pay isn't much more than I already make, and I have a feeling I can make a lot more. Plus, I really don't want to live in an apartment, and I'd like to have a piece of property and continue fixing these RVs. I have a lot of people that rely on me. I like to be there for them, and I like to be able to take my time when I got to, because I am disabled after all. I think I could handle it for the price if it was right, and especially short term if I could take the money, if it was enough, put it up into savings. But they're really looking for someone long term, and I don't want to play games with them and, promise them something I'm not actually going to do. So I'll probably stay out here till I fix up some of these and resell them, maybe upgrade to that other RV and find me a pickup truck that doesn't even need a title, just to move these things around and everything. As soon as I can make a good sale, get me a piece of property, move out on there, and just keep on keeping on with enough space for some chickens. working on these roofs and getting things done. And I probably need to make some scaffolding. Might need some bracing for slide out work that I'll be getting into. I hope you enjoyed that video at least as much as I enjoy life to make it so far. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you care to, so you can stay tuned because there's a lot more to come. That trouble I'm having with UPS. I was online for many hours last night trying to recover my account, then creating an account, then having to sign into another application to get to talk to a live agent to be third in line for a half hour, only to get kicked off at 9 o'clock, being stuck to an email that I'm still haven't heard anything back from. See you next time.